I made a short documentary about the art of hammock making of the Warao and how they turn these plants here, it's called mariche, these leaves, into hammocks, only using primitive methods like fire, water, and yeah, lots and lots of work, and end up with these hammocks. All made by hand, all made from this leaf over here. So first, to get the leaves of the mariche tree, the Warao have to climb up the trees and get to the leaves. In this case, this boy, this is just for demonstration. Normally they have to go into the jungle for it. Once they have climbed the trees, they use machetes to hack down the twigs. These twigs then get carried back into the village. Now the fiber gets removed from the leaves, and in order to do that you have to twist them and then pull them apart. This is a very laborious process where often the whole community comes together to take part in it. Meanwhile, a fire is started and water is brought to a boiling. Extracted fiber then gets rolled up and put into the water. The fiber gets boiled and stirred for around 15 minutes. The fiber then gets submerged in a bucket of water for 3 days. Afterwards, the fiber gets shaken, split apart and hung up for another day and a night of drying. Once dry, the fiber gets bounced to a wooden pole and gets split apart into 2 strands, which then get twisted together by rolling them. It takes around an entire week to roll enough fiber into ropes to build a hammock with it. These ropes then get clamped between 2 wooden poles and spun together to make a hammock. To make a finished hammock takes around another week of weaving. The weaving is mainly women's work, and I have never seen any man perform it. To finish the hammock, a big rope is now pulled through the hammock, and in small increments loops are pulled out of it. Finally, it is tied with yet another rope to one of the beams of the houses to make the sleepable hammock. These hammocks play a very important part in Warao culture. Traditionally they are given as gifts, but right now they make them and sell them like to tourists, which is basically their main income. And I absolutely love them. I think they're like super comfortable, just, you know, laying in them. You also you feel how much effort is put into them. Like each little string here is made by hand, and it smells like fresh hay. And yeah, they sell them for around 50 euros to tourists, which I think is not a lot of money for like a 3-week process. And also they're like a lot of, every Warao village makes them, and right now there's not a lot of tourists in Venezuela, so there's like a lot of hammocks, and I don't know, nobody's buying them, you know? Like even for 50 euros it's hard for them to sell them. And I don't know, it's just like if there's an enterprising soul out there who thinks about selling them, that would be an awesome idea, like buying them in Venezuela and then selling them. You know, like you support Warao communities, they can buy medicine and food, and then the world can enjoy these handmade hammocks. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.